Every single Tottenham fan will be dying to see the brand new 62,000-seat stadium when it opens on April 3rd, however only a handful will get to do so. Many fans will have to wait their turn to visit the ground, despite having already waited nearly 6 months for it to open. The stadium was originally penciled in for a September 15 opening last year against Liverpool, but delays to building and the fire safety system have held things back. The first taste some fans will get of the ground will be this weekend during the Under-18s test event, or the weekend after for the Legends match. Spurs must complete these 2 test events without any issues to safely open the ground against Crystal Palace in the Premier League. But don't worry, if you aren't able to visit the ground anytime soon. One fan by the name of Adam told Football London all about his competition-winning visit. He said, "We entered at the north side of the stadium through the ticket gate and walked through the concourse to the south. Once inside, the first thing that strikes you is the size of the place. The concourses are really wide, and because it is open plan, it stretches out in front of you. It's clear a lot of thought had gone into every detail. The shiny floor is made of the rubble of the old White Hart Lane, and the walls are decorated in places with old programs, elsewhere with artwork produced by the local community. We walked past the goal line bar and past the tap-in. How has no one used it before? It was striking how many tills and taps there are. There should be no need to queue for your halftime pint, and it was easy to imagine it full with Spurs fans on a match day. I have never been in a sports stadium with such a wide variety of high-quality produce, and it has been put together in a classy and fan-friendly format. To be honest, I think the Beavertown bar may divide some fans. It is trendy looking and a well-designed space, but it was easy to forget I was in a football stadium, which felt odd because that's not why I go to football. I could have been in Shoreditch, but I have a bit of hipster in me, so enjoyed it all the same. I noticed one of the beers on the board was 7.4%, but most pints were about £4.50, which I thought was quite reasonable. I was asked to go and meet the chairman for a tour of the microbrewery. I was taken round the back to the brewery and given a tour of the vats and everything with Daniel Levy and Logan Plant, CEO of Beavertown and son of Robert Plant. As we toured the brewery, we discussed the new stadium and the delay there had been. Mr. Levy felt that the wait was going to be worth it, and that he would rather that the stadium was slightly behind time and completed properly, than they had rushed to open it and not have everything perfect for the fans when they first arrived. He asked me about my experiences as a Spurs fan, where my season ticket was located. I bit my lip and didn't ask why. We hadn't spent any money in the past 2 windows. Then he and Logan went round to the front bar and poured the first pint. I was asked to walk over and drink it. Those present clapped and we took some photographs. It was all very surreal. I don't want to sound cliched, but it was breathtaking to enter the bowl, under the lights, into the completely empty stadium. I have seen loads of photos on Twitter and social media, but nothing does it justice. The design of the place is beautiful. The south stand looks magnificent. I can't wait to see it full. It also makes you wonder why we ever had those light blue seats. There really is almost no room to take corners though. It can't really be compared with White Hart Lane. I love the lane and will miss its history and character, but if we had to have a new stadium, this is what I would want it to be. I am going to both test events and can't wait to get back.